Hi everyone, it's Stacy. Thanks for stopping by. I have something really special today. I'm doing a tag with a group of lovely ladies, and the name of the tag is I'm new to YouTube. Or some of the women that are doing it are not really new, but they haven't been around that long. So that's the name, the title we've given it. So it's 10 questions. So I'm going to get right into it. The first question is, what inspired you to start making videos? And for me personally, I actually had a picture of YouTube on my vision board for about 2 years before I actually took the leap and started it. And I've been a singer and a speaker, so I've always spoken in front of people, and I always thought, well, maybe it would be good to just share a little bit of my wisdom with everybody else, and I finally did it. So that was that's how I decided to start making YouTube videos. Number two, how long have you been on YouTube? I actually am brand new. So I started in October of 2015, and I started at 53 years old. I'm 54 now, so it goes to show you that you're never too old to do something new. Question number three, where do you see yourself and your YouTube in a couple of years? Well, if I really think about this, I'm a person that's always about personal growth. So me, I like to learn. So if I think about myself in a couple of years, I think I want to have grown and learn a lot more. And I would like to learn in the areas that affect me personally. I suffer from an autoimmune disease, so I'm always learning about ways of how to make myself healthy and ultimately make my home and my family healthy. I have what's called ankylosing spondylitis, so it's one of an autoimmune disease that is an arthritic autoimmune disease. So I like to bring awareness to it because it is very common, but it's not popular. Not a lot of people know about it. So I like to be sometimes the face of it, to share with people who actually have it, and to help and encourage them and teach them some ways that I have brought into my life to make my life healthy, and the things that I'm doing to help me on an everyday basis, and to give them encouragement that they too can make it through. And no matter how gloom and doom a doctor says your life might be, I want to give encouragement to them and be a smile and a happiness, and show joy to them that they can have a very great life even though they have a chronic disease. So that's pretty much what I want to do, is I want to inspire and encourage people. Number four, what is your message or mission of your video or channel? Well, me, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I am a grandma, I am a singer, a Christian speaker, a minister. So I love to teach people and encourage people to always win in life. That even if you fail, you can fail forward and learn from your failure, and to never give up. You know, there's so many times in life that we get hit with things and we think that, we're never going to make it. But you know what? You will make it. You'll make it to the next spot, and you'll look back and say, wow, I can't believe I went through that and I'm still standing. I love teaching people that they don't have to remain where they are in their life right now. They can go further than they thought they could go. I'm just an encourager. I'm just was born to encourage and inspire people. And that's what I like to do. Question number five. How did you come up with your username, and what does it mean to you? Well, my username, Stacy Angel, is actually my name, but I cut off the off because my name is Angeloff. So I just cut off the off. And my blog and my other social media platforms are all under the name of Dolce Soul, which means sweet soul. And all my links to my social media will be in the description box, and you can follow me on all those. Number six. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers, and who inspired you to create your own channel? Well, I've been watching YouTube videos for a couple of years now, and I love beauty bloggers. I love cooking. I love home decor. But what really got me into thinking that I could possibly do this one day is people like Lisa D and Angie from Hot and Flashy and Nisha. And I just realized, you know, there is a niche for women that are over 40, over 50, and there is some wonderful women that are over 60 on YouTube. So it's not all about the 20s and 30s. It's about being who you are in whatever age you're at. So those people have inspired me, and I do enjoy watching them still to this day. But there's some other ones that I really enjoy. And one is Grace Helberg, and she just is hysterical. I love to laugh, and I enjoy her videos a lot. And another one that I'm really enjoying right now is Amy from Sexy Savvy Social. She's so smart and funny, and she's so full of wisdom and about social media, about marketing, advertising. She's really good. You should really check her out. And another one is my friend Terry Savelle Foy, and she is a minister of the gospel, but she's a girly girl who loves girly things, and she teaches people to go after their dreams, and you'll really enjoy her too. Number 7, what are your favorite videos to make, and what is the favorite part of the video making process? Actually, my favorite videos to make are they have to be the empties videos, because my favorite videos to watch are empties, because when you actually use the product up, you can really know if you want to buy it again or if you're going to recommend it to somebody. Another part of making videos is actually the whole thing that goes into making videos, the lights, the camera, the computer, and all that is done by my husband. And all I do is sit here and talk, and he's the one who does all the editing and the processing and the lighting, and that's what he does for a living too. He's a video producer, so I happen to be married to somebody who really knows what they're doing, and I thank him for that, because if it wasn't for him, I'd still be doing my videos on my laptop and trying to learn all this. So I'm very blessed to have my husband. And if you have any questions for him, leave your questions below. He'd be glad to answer some of those questions. And number 8, what does your family think of your new adventure, and do they support you or even know you do it? Well, my kids know I do it, and my son, who's also a videographer and editor, and he lives in California, he's the one that I had talked to a lot about, and he just kept saying, Mom, just go for it, just do it, you'd be great at it. And so but my mom and dad, they know I do it, but they're kind of, you know, older, and they're kind of like, why? What do you is it a job? So, you know, they don't really get it. So, but my husband is really, he's my rock, and he's the one who always pushes me further than I thought I can go. So, he's my biggest cheerleader. So, number 9, how do you get inspired to make more video content? You know, I really had to think about that, because I'm funny like that. Even when writing my blogs, I don't like just sitting down and say I'm gonna write something. It has something that just has to hit me, and sometimes things hit me just going through life, you know, everyday life. Something hits you, and I think, oh, and then I all of a sudden get inspired to write a blog, and then I can write 2 or 3 blogs in one day and not write another blog for 5 days. And the same thing with content. You know, you think, well, what am I gonna do? You kind of think to yourself, I don't know what else to talk about. But, you know, life just throws you things that all of a sudden you get inspired. You get inspired by watching something or reading something or talking to somebody, or just inspiration that just comes from within. When I minister or write my blog, it's something that God puts in my heart that either I've gone through or that he's just encouraging me through a situation, and then I get to share it with you. So that's always fun. And the last question is, what would be your dream video to make? Well, since my husband is a keyboard player and I'm a singer, I used to play the guitar, so we're musicians, I think I would love to make a video with some musicians that I know or don't know or are famous that everybody else knows, and just do a video behind the scenes, because not everybody really knows what goes into making music. I mean, you see somebody singing on the stage and you think, wow, that's just amazing, but you don't really know everything that goes on behind the scenes, how much work goes into music, how much studying, how much learning, how much voice technique, how many hours go into perfecting it, and just everything that goes on behind the scenes. I would love to do something like that. And I also would really like to get involved more in my community, and because I live in Southwest Florida, in the Naples area, so what people call, I live in paradise. It is a big vacation spot, so I would love to really explore the Naples area and do some videos, maybe on some restaurants or places to go, exciting people that live here and their lives, and to interview some of them, or to go to some salons and talk to some salon owners. So that, that kind of gets me excited that one day I might want to do some of those. So that would kind of be some of my dream videos to make. Or I'd like to interview George Clooney. Okay, that's really my dream video. Okay, those are my questions. I want to thank you for stopping by and listening to me today. And don't forget, in the description box, to look at all the other ladies that have joined in on this tag. And if you want to do this tag and you're fairly new, you go ahead and do it. And link me so I can watch your video too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you were born to be a blessing. Bye-bye.